everyone, Karen Roby and Dallin Adams here for Tech Republic, talking today about OpenAI, the company putting out a new product here. And there's some questions and concerns surrounding this program itself. Dallin, you've been digging into this a little bit, put a great article together here for us to explain it. Just start with what this program is that they're putting out there, and then we'll get to some of the concerns surrounding it.
Yeah, so, OpenAI originally founded itself as a nonprofit organization that had the ambitious goal of making sure and overseeing that artificial general intelligence was created for the benefit of all humanity. And
Right.
and over the subsequent years, there's been some changes. We'll say, Elon Musk, the one who once said that artificial intelligence was the biggest threat to humanity, facing humanity, left the company. The company eventually received a $1 billion investment from Microsoft and switched from sort of a nonprofit model to a capped profit model. So they've seen changes over the year, and recently they've sort of announced that they've created these tools, these text generation tools that in the wrong hands have tremendous room for nefarious uses. These text generation software, they believe, could be used to generate misleading news articles, impersonate others online, automate the production of abusive or faked content, and automate the production of spam and phishing content. And so within that, that's pretty scary stuff. Originally they said we've created this tool and it's too dangerous to be released for those very reasons. Now they are commercializing that product.
So, and when we talk about, again, their, how they started out, and I know they tout this many places on their website, it's to benefit all of humanity. And that was that's what they've always put out there. So, talk about what they're doing now. I know you're going to give us a little demonstration here of how this is going to work. And then we can talk a little bit more about how they're saying, I guess this will help pay for research down the road, right?
Yeah, there's the idea. It's like a lot of people, I think there's two ways of looking at it. I think the original take online when they originally said this was too dangerous, there was like two modes of thinking. One was that, well, if it's too dangerous, maybe you should let researchers see it so that we can get ahead of the curve and kind of understand ways that we can better maybe rein this in. And then there was another way of thinking about it that was essentially along the lines of, calling it too dangerous simply brought too much negative stigma to the field of artificial intelligence that could potentially be beneficial to mankind. And so the take they are kind of taking with this idea is that we're releasing this product because, well, capitalism, and we need to have essentially funding to continue our research. And by having funding to continue our research, we can thereby continue our original mission of ensuring this is designed and intended for good use.
Okay, so Dallin, one of the things that's really cool is we can do a little screen share here for you to show us, exactly what this is capable of, a little step by step.
Sure, we can jump right in. Mm-hmm. So on the website, you can just utilize this site called Talk to Transformer, which is a great place to kind of accidentally spend a lot of time because you just can feed it line after line and see what it says. So we'll actually just feed Talk to Transformer the opening of OpenAI's mission statement and see what it says. And then you can see it just goes from there and creates line after line of content. And
wow,
you can just really imagine, the big concern is what this can actually do when it comes to, this has the ability to spew out text, line after line of text over and over again. So what's the long-term risk there, especially when you consider the idea? There's a recent study that showed that about half of all Twitter accounts that were sharing misinformation about the coronavirus were actually bots. So if you think about half, we're likely bots, we're probably bots.
Right.
So if you have the idea of these accounts with nefarious purposes, with the ability to create content at scale, then it becomes really problematic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that can be kind of scary to think about, truly. All right, well, really interesting information. Again, I know you've got the full article up there on Tech Republic, and we have much more on OpenAI as well as artificial intelligence in general on Tech Republic, and we hope all of you will check it out. Thanks for watching.